So hello everyone, welcome back. So today we'll be using USSR. So let's see our hands. Very good, we get defectors and rescue perch. So maybe we already know what to headline. So another thing is that I just watched my videos and I think I played too slowly. Maybe it's due to the commentary I made during my play, but I need to have a better management of time. So today we'll see if we can limit ourselves to 45 minutes in our time. So we also have Europe scoring, which we'll see. So although we have the rescue perch, but it's the only forward card we have. Maybe we can save. Not very good because I just don't want him to feel France, and we cannot attack Europe, so we go for the Europe scoring. Oh, a very odd choice. Maybe it's a really bad hand. So now we can go. So I guess the most normal play would be playing the Iran coup. NORAD can be used in the UN intervention events. So we need to dump the Truman and defectors. Okay. So let's do this. So we still have one up. Well, we can coup it again. Let's see the so with 1/3 chance, and just do it in 1/3 chance. Or we can spread out. Let's see what is better. But here's a very weird opening. So I think I need to risk. Okay. So we all roll back here. 3 times 5. Now what we do. So I guess entering Egypt and Malaysia. And take Nabalon if he has to cut. Then we need to enter South Korea and Pakistan as soon as possible. So we have a lot to do. And so if you like the videos, please click the like buttons and subscribe to my videos. It would be my support here. Thank you. So back to the game. He took Nabalon. So we also need to make our move. Maybe we need to use the big cards here. So try to do everything. Or wait. Well, actually we can play not very good because they have Nabalon. Okay, let's do a move. So we do everything. And let's see if we can either take South Korea or Pakistan. And the Pakistani war is still out there, so we need to be very careful. Sadly, we don't have the decolonization here. Maybe our opponent has it. Let's see, what will he do? Maybe he has a very bad hand. But many big ops cards are still in that deck, or at least unseen, like Marshall Plan NATO in US Japan. But I don't think he has these cards, because the first card he used is Warsaw Pact formed, and the second card he used is Independent Red. Ah, really? Then why don't you use the NATO first? Okay, he spread with some very weird choice. But anyway, we need to proceed. So one good thing is that he just gave us access to Egypt. So we just need 1 point here to get Napoleon first. And 1 point in Pakistan. And 1 point in South Korea. I think that's it. I guess it's okay if you just put 1 point from Spain and 1 point in Costa Rica into Egypt, where you are not rushed to spread to Costa Rica, because the DEFCON is 2 now. So maybe later you can fill Panama +1 or Costa Rica +1. Okay, Vietnam revolts. Okay, space important, I guess. Then just try to get rid of the card. Okay, 1 in India. And eventually we need to set up at least domination in one of the region, in Asia or in Middle East. CIA, okay. It's a really bad hand for him. Throw it to ops. So we need to do it. So it's already 1 here. And then for a second one, we really need this. I think taking South Korea is an okay choice here. Now he need to enter Jordan or take Egypt in order to stop our Middle East domination. But there won't be a good choice for him. So let's do this. Let's track some card when we have time. It's weird though that he space Vietnam Revolt. He can use it in AR6, but we don't know his card yet, so we cannot comment on this. Okay, Romanian. He really had a bad hand. Okay, 1 point in Jordan. So we have Asia, so we definitely need to fight for that. Good thing is that we have the Indo-Pakistani War and US-Japan. Now, what should we do? The factory is out, so we can attack with Europe. I think it's the only card I want to headline here. So he may headline containment. It will be very tough for us. Oh, even duck and cover. So duck and cover is a 5-pawn trade, but instead we don't need to rush to give any we don't need to rush to coup. So can I say win-win for both of us? So let me see. I want to retain my rights to do this, so maybe let him do this first. But I mean Asia, although we can get 4 battleground countries, but he can definitely win the country counts in by Southeast Asia country. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think I can get domination here, but at least we can get more points from. So first of all, we set up domination and force him to do something. And then let's see how would he react. Well, I tend to fill India first and then score Asia. Maybe I would keep Indo-Pakistani War, and after I score Asia, I would use the US-Japan. Okay. Okay, now he uses Formosan Revolution. Formosan Resolution now. Okay. If you do this, so I try to. So let us force him to do something more. Just spread 1 to Saudi Arabia to make it more difficult for him to take. And maybe later, Muslim Revolution could benefits our play further. So let's see what would he do. And on the other hand, the US has a lot to do. He needs to fight in Asia, Middle East, and also he needs to repair Europe. But sadly, I mean, decolonization and destalinisation is not is still unseen. So maybe they keep both. They are both held by the US. So we need to score it right now. If US has Middle East scoring, he has to play it now. But if he's score Middle East, we can enter Europe, attack Europe by entering to West Germany. So Europe is very vulnerable now. But indeed, Taiwan plus 3 is a very weird choice. You can fill it in a later stage, but not now. Okay, so maybe he heard us talking about conspiracy in West Germany. It's very good that he filled it. So let's establish the Middle East domination. But still, I mean, we can break one. We can break one in West Germany if we want, because Truman is out. Because Truman is out, and blockade is still around. So putting one influence in Germany, also gain access to France is okay. If you still don't feel France. Okay, I think feeling France. Oh, okay. Good. So let's regain the access to Italy. See if we can benefit from that later. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I give him this US Japan, I would lose I'll lose my domination Asia, but I would rather use it now than keeping it in the deck because I don't want US to redraw it. So I think that should be enough. If both of us do not draw Middle East this turn, then he would come next turn, definitely. So NASA is still around. Okay. We'll see. Blockade, okay. Blockade and de-stall. One in Thailand for overprotection is okay. And now we enter our last AR. So because NASA, excuse me, NASA is still not played, so I guess it will be played next turn. So what we need to do is to create some trouble for him. Of course, we can also give 2 in Afghanistan, but I don't know, he can just put 1 in Malaysia to fix that thing. So Afghanistan is not very attractive here. So of course I need to give him this. Either we attack Japan, like this thing here, and then we attack West Germany. So so you need, but you still just need 1 to repair. It's not that very attractive to me. But I mean, because we don't have de-stall and decall, so, and decolonization, so we really lack some place to extend. Let's play this and keep in the Pakistani war. So what will we do in his AR6? I think feeling France. NASA, okay. Good. Ah, okay, West Germany. He really has some bad hand. So, good thing, containment, and 5-year plan. So he has Marshall, Middle East scoring. And let's see. I think the most reasonable play is this thing here. We need to play capture Nazi scientists sooner or later, and the sooner the better, because we can get more VPs. So he got deco, very sad, and he redrew the rescue perch, which is very bad for us. So this is definitely a space card. We keep it. Last round play, so we have to coup with only one mill up. Actually, we can trigger the war cards if we want later. Okay. Olympic is a unknown card, so we should have used Indo-Pakistani war card instead. So I think this thing here, this thing here, this thing here, they are known cards. And Vietnam Revolts and Duck and Cover are redrawn. Although we have the lead here, but as I said before, we don't have access. He got both of the cards, both of the D cards. But still, he has a lot to do. He needs to score Middle East and fill France. But I think with Rescue Perch is not that hard for him. Okay, Middle East. Very good. Then we need to play. Then we need to enter the. So let's see. The Pakistani war card is not very useful now. Enter France. Not only entering France, but also give us access to Algeria. So very important. But with Rescue Perch, our hand is quite weak. 5-year plan is our. We need to hold this. Containment last play, which means we need to play the unknown card first. And he knows we have a 5-year plan, which may be bad for us. But I mean, Africa and Central America do not look good to us. So we might need to use 5-year plan, and also Southeast Asia. So we definitely need to keep the 5-year plan. I might trigger in the Pakistani war, especially when under Rescue Perch. So I get one more VP and 50% chance to get another 2 VP. So it's 2 VP in total. But let's wait. Marshall. Yeah. He got this. He can use this. So of course we can further fight in France, but I still need access in Algeria, at least present in Africa. So I have to let him do this, and especially I'm underperched, so I can really do nothing big here. Next turn, if we have time, we can space. No red. Good for him. So we cannot do anything here. Space. He also has socialist government and decolonization. He can hold a card and space a card. Okay, he spaced Fidel, which means I guess he would hold decolonization and trigger socialist government as an empty action run. So we need to do this. Very good. Together with the mill up, we get 13 points, which is a very good lead. But still, mid-war regions is very empty now. So let's see what we did do next round. I mean, we can attack with containment. We can attack France with the containment. The guy and the Suez Canal, Suez Crisis is still in the deck, which means protecting France is very difficult for him. So 2. Yep, entering Jerry now. So we need to give him. So we know he has 2 cards, and it is exactly decolonization and socialist government. Sorry. Of course, we attack in France because we know his card, and he knows that we have 5-year plan. So I guess socialist government would be a +1 card for 1 op card for him. Actually, 2 op card. Did I miscount something? CIA he withdrew. Okay. Anyway. Then he has decolonization. Very good thing is that we get this combo. Bad thing is that we have many disgusting cards. I even consider self-trapping now, because if you self-trap, you can dump grain cells and maybe even puppet. Yeah, self-trapping is maybe one solution. But first of all, let's spread. It's really a bad hand for Soviet. OAS is even unavoidable to play. But South America is very, very empty now. Of course, we have Brush War. We can still trigger OAS and Brush War later. Okay. So if we give him Bear Trap now, it's no good. So we can only give him East European rest. And then we trap ourselves later. So if we take Angola and coup Zaire successfully, then we at least have a hold in Africa. Okay, let's see what will he do. There's still a lot to do. Need to fill Mexico, need to fill France, need to fill South Africa. Yeah, I think I need to space. I need to self-trap and then see if I need to space. Hopefully I can escape in 2 shots. So there would be 1/9 chance that I trap, and I need to use Brush War to get rid of that trap. It can be a very dangerous play. But can we have a better one? Definitely need to go to space. If we don't space it, if we space both, we need to trigger a bear trap in later turns. So it's no good. So I think we need to self-trap ourselves. Very interesting game. Yeah, good for him. Okay. So it's time to trap ourselves. So 2 for overprotection, 1 for repairing. Still I wonder, can we do it in a better way? But Asia is not scored yet. I need at least 1 non-battleground country, and Southeast Asia is not yet scored. So let's self-trap ourselves. Hopefully we can get rid of it, get rid of the bear trap with the green cells. So I really hope he would fill Central America. Otherwise, I need to score Central America with 0 VP, and then I save 5-year plan later for South America, because I think I might need to give OA. I might need to event OAS, and brush one may fail. We will see. Huh. Okay, giving me even more points in Angola. Yep. So let's see. Okay. Barely escaped. And then Space Puppet and event OAS. Try to brush. Cool. Very good. Really good for him. Now, we need to do something to stop his African domination. Let's see if we can quit back. With only 1/3 chance. It's not very good. But I don't want to use brush war now. Well, we can brush war Algeria, but Algeria is generally not a good target because I need access in South America. But it's a hard choice for us now. Then we could only gamble that he does not have African scoring. So let's open up and just try to give ourselves more brush war targets. And then we'll try to coup. Okay. Okay. He still has it. African domination. Let's see. What will he do now? Now I really tend to score Central America late next round if he does not take Mexico or Panama, because Africa looks bad for us. Okay, even Panama Canal, so we cannot escape with that. So it's 2 points for it is 2 points for them. Well, we can play it now and save 5-year plan for later, or we can just play 5-year plan. So let's wait. I hope he can feel at least one battleground country in South America, and then I can use brush one that. Hopefully he can feel Venezuela. Well, but I mean, or access card, or US access card to South America is already out, right? OAS and Panama Canal return, and Puppet. So I always space Puppet, but so many good US card is already are already seen. I just hope we can get some better hand in later rounds, in later turns. But we cannot complain because we already draw brush war. Okay, giving us France then. Okay, empty action round. Very bad for us. Now, brush war. We need to use it. We need to use it. Then a very clear brush war target would be Panama or Algeria. Algeria would be a bit better than Panama. And we need to play this. Sadly, I really want to enter South America. I really want to enter South America. Then we would dump 5-year plan with Central America. And then we have to see if we can draw a junta or ABM later. Otherwise, South America would be it would be US controlled. Well, we can still try to realign. Huh. Space. Now you need to space it. Yeah, correct. So, let's test our luck. Or, actually, we can have a safer play by taking France. I think it's a safer move, because there would be a 6-point flip if we can take France. I don't think we can get Europe domination here because the Marshall Plan is already triggered. But taking France is not bad, especially protects Nigeria from realignment. Then it would be our final move. So you can take South America. And let's just hope South America would not give us a very big damage later in this game. Huh, he really gets many of our cards. So even that thing here. So this is must. And we can even, let me see. So special is not around, but I'd rather overprotect France a bit. So he also got our cards, and we get his cards. So quite fair. I mean, a drawing. And let's see. So time-wise, we are okay. Just use less than 20 minutes for 4 turns. Yep. Okay. So now we even get a ABM, which is very good, and we really need that. Maybe I need to trigger. Maybe I need to use ABM, and SOT may be used for the brush war later. We will see. So let's see. I think ABM is the only headline here. Oh, yep, defector. True, but I don't have better cards. Now we need to coup, but luckily we just draw 4 backup cards. So let's coup. Okay, at least we have at least one here. It's not a. We didn't roll a 1, so although we can take it, but we can at least spread to Uruguay. Of course, not good. 3 would be enough. 3 would already be enough, but we also get Ask Not. Since we have Long Gunman, we can actually give him Ask Not. And I just want to get rid of Ask Not sooner than later. Yeah, filling it up. Very bad for us. Very bad. Yep. So now we need to be a badass here. just to use all the big cards to get a hold in South America. Well, it's a lucky draw. We got four up cards. Although one is defected, we still have 3. And we are already in 15-point lead. So I mean, even a successful space would give us 2 VP. So maybe we can also space ask not. But we will see if we really need the ops. Okay. Okay. He even he chose Chile then Argentina. Okay, interesting. So because okay, let's do this. So 1 point here is must, and then we can do other things to get his attention. So for example, oh, it's not good in Europe. So let's do this. Let's do everything again. So is it a more threatening play? So let's switch us back to Africa. I don't think we get Africa scoring now, both of us, but just pretend we have. And he still need mill up. I'd rather let him coup Sudan than Uruguay. And we even set up an realignment in South Africa. See if we can use it. I mean, if he space OPEC this turn, I would definitely use SOT to pick up our OPEC. But now, I don't know. But because we're having such a VP lead at the moment, I really tend to use UN on ask not, or at least space ask not, either one. Maybe spacing. So it's 1 point here, 1 point here, still not enough. But Africa should be, yeah. Africa should give us enough points. So it may be a very quick win. And especially when we draw OPEC, then we get 4 points immediately. But I mean, US also gave us many points by USSR events like Willy Brandt last turn and U2 this turn. So if South America scoring is delayed, and on the other hand we get Africa scoring faster than he gets South America, maybe we can win very quickly. Huh. Okay. What would you do? Okay. But it's a rather weak play. Actually, I can even use the China card now, but I have no cards want to hold. I want to hold no card, so I guess I would use SOT now. So I don't think it was a good moment to use Voice of America. If you want to use it, then you need to use it on Brazil after my AR1 coup. Then you can eliminate my presence in South America entirely, and 3 points somewhere else. So you should not wait to use Voice of America. So I mean, this Voice of America is really bad. You should play it here instead of taking Brazil. Junta. Okay, let's see. He rolled a 6. Good for him, but we need to endure that. So it's already AR6. Is there any card he could dump? I think yes, Africa, but I don't think he has Africa. Let's see. I want to save UN for later turns. China card can also be played now. Okay, let's see. What will he dump? We need to spread to Paraguay. It is definitely a must. Muslim, very sad, but I just hope he draw Africa scoring then. So let's see. So our last play would be Long Gunman. Sadly, just draw America scoring, which saved him. Very sad. Just in time to save him. So he need to cool now, or he lose 2 mil-ups. So Muslim Revolution and Suez is gone. But I mean, Muslim is not very useful now. We can clear Saudi Arabia, but nothing more, I guess. Maybe Jordan in Saudi Arabia, not very strong. Okay, attacking Europe, and we get Europe scoring. Sadly, we just get Allende now. Che, we have Che, which is good. Really bad. I mean, we don't have a very good headline card. I still want to take Poland back to get that 1 VP. So it left us with Allende, but Allende is not very strong now. Of course, we still contest Chile, but it has just been scored. So Cuban Missile Crisis is not very useful now. Let's see. Is Junta's gone, Brushwalk gone, ABM gone, Mr. Envy gone, Grain Sales gone. There is no other headline coup card. Did I get it right? So let's do this. Our man, okay. Please not Africa. Oh, Africa, Quagmire. Okay. So now Africa is scored. It is less attractive to coup Africa countries. But what else do I have? So I would play independent Reds, but just after I score Europe. I don't want any complication. So we could coup with 1-up. But it's not very good. Nuclear subs is not. We can also UN nuclear subs, but it's not really important now. Okay, we rolled a 1. Maybe we need to use a bigger card. But so the things remained are more important, like Asia and Europe. Let's see if we can play around. NATO. Okay, I think fighting. I can feel is Southeast Asia. 6 points for him, which is very good for him. But I can do nothing about this. So I guess 1 point here. And then I really want to use Che, but I think Chile is more important. That is. So he can score Southeast Asia and I Europe. I think due to a bad luck that he draw Southeast Asia, South America and Africa scoring, we might need to proceed to late war, which can be dangerous for us in later games. So I might change my mind because he gave us Chile, which is a very good chance would delay our Europe scoring next round. I don't think we could fight for Europe with this hand. So what else are left? Let's see. I think most strong American cards are gone, but maybe we can still keep UN intervention for something like Chateau Diplomacy, usually Voice of America, not Alliance for Progress, and Nixon. We will see, or Camp David. So we also have better options here. But if we give him nuclear subs now, we'll lose 1 battleground in Africa. But in next turn, everything would be reshuffled. So we really need to gamble on this. Okay, give us another point. Okay, bad for him. So when we have time, fill that back. Or just to reduce the risk. Scored first. And once he succeed with the coup, we can use Che. Okay, good for him. I won't fight for that anyway. So he really catches up now. So we still need to coup. Maybe we will trigger Che. He has usury as well as Muslim, and we really cannot help. So I might use nuclear subs here, threaten him a bit, and then we'll use Che in our last play. Let me recall, CIA is still in the deck, as well as Long Gunman. So late war could also be a kind of a DEFCON struggle. We need to be very careful. But up to now, we still have the China card. Okay, 1 point for us. Oh, even. Okay. I don't know what to say then. We either need to lose 1 point, or we need to play events. So let's see. So we'll get half chance to succeed, but we really need that point. Okay. Then we could now, just to get 1 point. And luckily we rolled a 6. So I think we remove in total 5 US influences. Okay. And Che back to the deck. Everything's back to the deck. And we'll see a reshuffle. Now is the time to take Israel. Although Camp David is still here. So we need to fight for that. Okay. Good for you. Let's see. Very good, we got OPEC. So Alliance for Progress is a space cut. Good that we get Nixon, so we can space. I think we can space Nixon and then Alliance for Progress. But sadly, it just got Long Gunman again. Because it would be otherwise useless. I just trigger Long Gunman now. And have a pick on his card. Let's see what we have. Huh, good for him. 2 points again. So, have a good look. Yeah, Hydro destabilization again. So we'll bury you. NATO, so it gets big cuts. Cambridge 5. Very good to him. But now we can coup. But given that, even we can do 2 things together. No, he ought to trigger liberation theology. Because it's just D-star and we'll bury you. So we need to drop DEFCON anyway. So speaking of dropping DEFCON, I could not find a better card. So maybe I just drop DEFCON with this. Or maybe it's a mistake again. So let's not do this. So just add 1 point here. Pretend with something. And then we use cards to coup. I think it is a better target. Okay, even a 5. So special is an empty action round. Or we can use Suez Crisis. We can trigger Suez Crisis then. Then it's also okay. Then we play special relationship for free. But let us wait after he plays the Camp David. So get 1, 2, 3. We just get 3 points from OPEC, which is bad. Maybe we could also coup Venezuela, but I don't want to risk. I think Nigeria is the best target now. And also another point, when we go to the late war, Europe is very unstable again. So we need to protect Europe a bit. So we have still a lot to do. Okay. Know this. And then another thing is we need to play the Fidel. I think we can delay it. So let's space. Okay. Then we need to hold Alliance for Progress. It's definitely no play. But luckily we draw this now, because otherwise it would be another 4 points to US. I think Central is his winning region now. But on the other regions, he's losing VP. So if everything's right, then we can have a defensive win in final scoring. So now we just need to stabilize everything instead of attacking. So I still wait for his Camp David. Five-year plans and NATO's big cuts, and also shuttle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So even he played shuttle, we still get a balance in Asia. I think then it would be 3 to 3. So I could not endure a flip in Asia, any kinds of flip. So I need to be very careful when I give the China card. I need to overprotect before I give. We also draw brush war. Maybe we can brush on Venezuela and play OPEC. It is also possible. Or Egypt. Then maybe Venezuela. NATO, good. Let's see what will he do. Breaking things. Well, correct play, but it is the only fork card he has. So I need to repair, and I don't want to use a Suez to repair, although I can. So I think I need to use the China card. And then I can hold 2 cards. So Alliance for Progress is definitely a must. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's okay then. But later we need to protect South and North Korea. So we still have a bunch of things to do. But we needed to trigger many things. So we have a very busy turn. Yep, I waited for that. Very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But anyway, I mean, either UK is filled or not, we will play special relationship. I think overprotecting when it's still free, overprotect. We may wait for OPEC, but I don't think we are that lucky to draw a Muslim revolution. And now we need more VPs. Just need more VPs. 3 points okay. I mean, even with brush war, then 4, 5, 5 points. We're in war game zone. So we threaten him with Middle East domination. Let's see what will he do. Breaking something. Oh. Good. Very good. Of course. A present is always good. So we'll even roll the 5. Get rid of special. But now we really need to do the things. I think if we don't have time to play OPEC now, then just let's wait for later. So we have Fidel. No need for that. So let's see. I mean, in this case, we could even brush war Panama if we want. If we take back Panama later. Panama would be a better target than Venezuela. Because in Venezuela, you still have a chance to be realigned out with help from Brazil. But Panama is a long island with, I guess, at least 6 influence on that. So yeah, if we need to play, we need to play it now. Brush on Panama. So very good. Good response to them. And then as last play we can play Fidel to get a Central America domination. Actually, I don't know if the US player recognized de-Stalinization is not very important now because most regions are filled. Of course, there are still some non-battleground countries remaining empty, but it is not very bad now. And he also gets will bury you. He may space it in now or next round. So the remaining, okay, yeah, space, and then the remaining 2 cards would be shuttle and de-Stalinization. So our last play. So it's giving him VP. We don't give it. Okay, threaten him a bit. Okay, let's see. Alliance. Oh, very sad. Very sad. So we just lose 3 VPs. And then we draw Muslim. We will see if we can get anything better later. So we get decent cards. So we have Defectors and AAR. And then Muslim, I think is, and then UN for Alliance for Progress. You just need to space it, the colonial rear guards. So I really cannot complain. So we need to have a pick of his card. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Star Wars. Exactly what he needed. So I think I need to dump ABM Treaty. So he still gets some red cards, like Che, and Che is actually not very bad for him now, at the moment. Africa is very bad. But if I dump ABM, he could just redraw ABM. But nevertheless, it is the only thing we can do. And we need to be careful with Asia scoring. So need to discard it. And then he redraws ABM. I mean, if he is greedy, he can also grab. I think ABM is the best thing. And play on Pakistan. Test his luck. I think that's the safest place. Indo-Pakistani war is still around, but he has to risk this. He also has terrorism, which means we need to be careful. Yep, ABM. Pakistan, I guess. Yep. Okay. Just make it. But now we know he has the China card. We need to he has the China card and Asia scoring, so we need to force him to use the China card. So let me count. So he just barely make it. I can sacrifice a coup. I think that's it. But here's the China card. I think he would use the China cards now. You could not leave him scoring Asia like this. But meanwhile, Africa, we have a very good situation. And I don't think a single coup can alter the situation in Africa. So I think he will fight in Asia. Let's play around. And hope if he would give us... let's hope if he will give us the China card back. I think he needed. With Quagmire, Che, and destabilization. South African rest in 2 scorings. So he have no other cards. And luckily we just used AAR to drop his ABM. Otherwise he could use Star Wars to grab another strong card and play ABM. Okay. For protect. It's a free card for him now. Anyway, we need a coup. Okay, just make it. Make this. See, overprotected Pakistan. But India is not protected. We can then attack India and then Japan. And try to force him to something. India is us. So we can only attack Japan. Then let's attack Japan. It's 1 point for him. Well, interesting. If he use the China card, he lose Taiwan. Then he could not get the domination, so he could not use the China card. Well, he can use it, but there's no benefit for him to use. So we need to push further. He can still use South African rest or terrorism to repair. Where we really need to push. I mean, at worst case, we could even use Muslim. But I mean, Muslim. If you use Muslim, then we can have then we can get a Middle East control. We have a possibility to get Middle East control. So it is a yeah, it's really yeah, it's really a trade-off. How hard should we fight in? Okay, very good. I think overprotecting. Yep. Let's see what can we get. So one thing from here. What else can we take? One point here. Angola is okay. Then we can spread to other places on Earth. So we don't have many choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's no chance. But we can still break Taiwan. This is a very important thing. Guess the one last point is not very important in any case. So we know he has So it's actually 5 points. So we really need to break this. Taiwan. I mean, his play is too ambitious. If I were him, I would use this organization to put it in Japan again. Now we can attack either Taiwan and Japan. Uruguay is important, but not very important now, especially when we know his card. So we can really push and know when to push. I think one last step would be Quagmire, but he already used a Che and D-Star. I see no reason he Quagmire himself now. Terrorism is still available. Okay, good. Yeah, that 1 point Angola is really not important. So just some more protection. I think repairing South Africa 1 point and Taiwan 1 point. Otherwise, he would lose South Africa. I mean, if it's in this case, we could even attack South Africa. Maybe we should put 2 points in South Africa instead. Then we could use a Muslim revolution to take the whole Africa. So we compensate Africa with we compensate Asia with Africa. We will see. But we can still push. 2 points, very good. And you might regret you didn't overprotect Japan. So just push it again. So you still have terrorism. And it's still overprotect it. Maybe I should use Muslim revolution now. So the 4 cards remaining is terrorism, Quagmire, and 2 scorings. Yep, China card. Very good. Yeah, you can have it. Okay. One last attack. So we need to give up. Marines barrack bombard. Because we still have a Muslim, so it's okay. And we know he has terrorism, so we need to play Muslim now. I mean, coming around. Oh, he played now. Let's test our luck again. Very bad. He grabbed twice in the correct timing, but now he need to space. He need to score Africa with no presence, so I cannot complain about this. Anyway, we can space it. Very good. So give me Africa. Yep, we cannot play it another way around. Asia and Africa. Very good. And very interesting. The DEFCON is has always been free. Now we drop war games. So if we drop the DEFCON, it would be the win. But what else can we play? CIA is not a problem if we can win now. Even if we cannot win now, we can use the China card to delay. I don't want to give CIA. So I think we're left with a risky approach. just try to cool some targets and keep him busy. For that, he just saved himself. Then should we in this case save rescue perch instead? Anyway, we rescue perched him, so it's still okay. Okay, we need to use it. And since we have South America scoring. Or what else can we do? If we coup, then he would coup. So CIA would be trapped. So instead of doing this thing, we can do something. We can do something very suspicious. Yeah. And then he would coup, and then we'll give him CIA. I don't want to lose in turn 10. Other or this card is already gone, right? So this cards with this card function. Terrorism and 5-year plan. But it is a very sure win for us. So let's play safely. We also need to overprotect Europe. Interestingly, the Chernobyl and other strong Europe event are still in the deck. But luckily we draw Solidarity. It could have been a very good US headline, but now we can space it and hold Voice of America. Otaka, very good. There's nowhere to coup, sadly. Now, just to be safe. So if we want to play according to the plan, we have still 5 minutes. We need to play faster. That means we just have 2 turns to go. It should be okay. Space Voice of America, hold Solidarity. Sword is still around. Then maybe we do the opposite. Okay, very close. And now we need to do this. Okay, even with that 1. So he need to react. I think we will hold Voice of America to the end. Also, he has a 5-year plan. He already has 5-year plan. So the only card he can get Voice of America in turn 10 is Sword. Huh. Okay. Thank you for 2 VP. Cool again. But he ought to do this. 6 for him. Very good. Now I need to space. I need to score it. Let me check one last time. No. Scoring time. Still okay. They give me 2 VP with that. So it's good. And I also have Asia. China card. So I'm very flexible now. Hold Voice. Avak and can be played. Okay. We need to overprotect Europe now. We don't know when would he play Chernobyl in Europe or in anywhere else. So we need overprotection. Argentina +1 maybe? Let's see if there's another flip. Okay, we just got lucky. Just got lucky. So we can attack, but I'd rather protect. And then I need to space, and then I need to coup at the end of the turn. Maybe I would use Vietnam for that. 3 cards to go. Okay. This should be our victory. We just need to play it safely, defensively. And that's why we need to give up our CIA. I mean, we could have won. We could have won this turn if he did not get missile envy and dump our war games. So okay for that. Let's space it first. Sadly, roll a 6. If he succeeds in spacing, then he can pick our card next turn. But it's already the last turn. I hope it won't affect much. But nevertheless, rescue purchase still very valid and normal headline. Yeah, as I have expected. We need to protect Europe. Let's see the realignment. So 2 realignment. Okay, we're lucky now. We're still very lucky. So we just barely protected it. So another protection. Protection is very important. Protection. I think everything is in balance now. Let me count. Indo-Pakistani war is played, but I have the China card, so I mean I need to put one influence each into the battleground countries in Asia. Otherwise, he can just bricks in and get the Asia domination. But we'll do it next turn, the final turn. Yep. Another roll. Let's see. So very bad for him. I have to coup. Okay. It's so weird that US even does not have a any non-battleground country in mid-war regions. So I cannot play the trick anymore to get Milops. Okay, so one last round. So we got grain cells and then many blue cards. But hopefully we can play to the end. I really want to play South America scoring now. But he knows my card. Is there any card that which can alter the case? I think it's Brushwood, but Brushwood is gone. I need to do this because other cards are basically unplayable. So let's see. So no Defcon suicide. I cannot suffer from losing the game this way. Maybe I would use China card. Maybe I'll use China card, and then I'll hold voice, of course, and usury or I need to hold grain cells or I space grain cells, so I need to suffer at least one of almost all of the blue cards like puppets and East European rest. But luckily we just overprotected it, so it would not be very expensive to overprotect Eastern Europe anymore. Junta, okay, give it a try. Well, we have no choice here, so it's still okay. Okay. So we score that, and then we need to overprotect it. Protect everything again. So in this case, Iron Lady. Iron Lady is playable now. Oh, wait. Overprotection is good, so just let this be. But at least we force him to use Junta. And we really don't have any other cards which is suitable for headlines. I don't want to play Olympic Games. If I hold voice and grain cells, then I can space usury, suffer from puppet and East European unrest. Maybe I need to give him puppet governments sooner than later because I still need Milop, and puppet governments just offer me a very good targets. And then we use the China card, maybe in very last turn. Wait, is Nixon around? Okay, Nixon is gone. I think cultures are also gone, so there's no way that he can take our China card. So China card is safe. We are not urged to use it. Okay. 3 points for you. Cooling, I guess. Okay, poor for you. But now because this is empty, I don't want him to enter this place. But do I have any other better targets? I think I need to give him this and repair. Is arm race still around? Okay, arm race still around. But maybe we can do nothing about this. So overprotection, very important. Okay. Yes, I've said that. And then we're gonna space one and use one. Space it. Okay. We still need to overprotect Asia with 3 points. Maybe we need to do it bit by bit now. And also Cuba 1 point. For other places, I think it's safe. Okay, Pershing. Good for him. Bad for us. Better use it now than later. So, if we want to play according to our plan, we still have 1 minute something. Yup, exactly what I needed. Okay, anyway, we are solid in Africa. And I got my Milop, which I desperately need. So I guess the final ops would go to overprotection in Asia and in Cuba. And then China card is just a safe draw. Let me recheck it again. It would be embarrassing if we just use any card to take a China card. Okay, Nixon. Usury is gone. Just space it. Okay, so let's see. North Sea oil. Okay. For protection, I will let you do this, sir, because I have more important things to do. He wants to fight in Africa. But I think he really needs many countries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he need to flip 2 countries. And then we use the another card to overprotect Cuba as well as India. And then in the last round we can freely play China card. Huh. So he just did it sooner than we have said. So overprotection. I think that's it. So we're pretty safe now. Left with the Olympic Games. His final card. We can poke into Mexico. Then he need to respond us with influences. So according to plan, we still have 39 seconds. And our opponent still have 2 minutes, but I think 2 minutes is enough for 2 rounds. And we basically win in every region. If I did not miss anything. Sought. So interesting. Very interesting. So with Sought, he could even use Voice of America to get our... We definitely need to give him a Voice of America. Wait. If we coup and then Olympic game is still not good. If we give him Olympic Games, it can be a DEFCON win. So okay, we just did not met our I'll go here in time, but anyway, the game proceed. Well, in my last play, if I give him so I think I would give him Voice of America now, and if we play Missile Envy, we just give him Olympic Games, and then I denial and drop DEFCON by 1, and then use it as a 4-up card. Yeah, so I don't lose much things here. So it is very rare that we might see Olympic Games being boycotted in the game. So we'll see. So I guess we have overprotected everything. So even with Voice of America, there would be only 2 points damage. Okay, so we can definitely repair everything. So like for example 1 and 2, which is still okay. And then 1 last turn. Yeah, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. So this play is very interesting. So you can play the could really play the Mr. Envy now, but we're not afraid of him. DEFCON is high, so it's definitely not a DEFCON suicide card. And we also have Olympic Games. Okay, Quagmire anyway. So very good by him because he managed to let us play this game. So thanks for watching. So if you watch until the end, remember to like the videos and subscribe to my videos. So thank you everyone. Bye bye.